ನನ್ನ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು ಯಾವ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಯಾವ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಯಾವ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೊಂದು ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಐ ಫೀಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅದೊಂದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅದೊಂದು ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ I don't feel like I'm like away from our Kannada industry, but at the same time, one conversation nadita ide one film ಬಗ್ಗೆ film ಮೇಲೆ. So ಅದರ update soon ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ.
Awesome. One more excited lady.
ಅಪ್ಪ
ಅಪ್ಪ
ನೀನಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ
ನನಗೆ
ಪಂಚಪ್ರಾಣ.
ಪಂಚಪ್ರಾಣ.
And one more sentence because this is November and we celebrate Kannada Rajyotsava the whole month. Kannada Rajyotsavada ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Bobby Dion. Bengaluru hudigi, namma hudigi. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the wonderful Rashmika Mandanna. It has been very long. Yes, I'm good. Yes, please sit down. Because next up, ladies and gentlemen, there's another person. See, in every family, there are two people. One person does the creatives, one person needs to know how much money it takes to make the creatives. That's why this family has a producer and a director in the family itself. Please put your hands together for Mr. Pranay Reddy Vanga. Welcome, sir. And of course, ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಈಗ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ massive thank you to KVN. Venkat sir, please join us on stage. Namaskara. Let's give sir a big round of applause, everybody. Thank you. Please do take your seats, everybody. Please do take your seats. Pranay, a question. Is it hard working with family?
No, it's not.
Can you give me a long answer?
No, it was really fun to work with my brother because when he narrates the story, right, like, shall I go in little detail?
Absolutely, it's your family, please open.
So, even in Arjun Reddy days and also for Animal, whenever he narrates the story, right, he doesn't give the entire story. He just gives in bits and pieces, like, he'll say a scene today and after 1 week, he'll say another. So I have to join them, all of them, and it would be like, it's not like, you won't put on a radar like regularly we get two stories and they narrate everything at one stroke and we have to decide on the spot, which is very tough to do. But he will slowly include you into that story and he will drag you into that. He has that kind of screenplay power, which probably people are liking it, and that's how it's very easy to work with him because he explains it really very clearly and he gives all the details when he explains. So it's not that hard to work with him. But people, outsiders who look at him, they think that it's tough to work with Sandeep because they think that he is very arrogant. But he is a very soft guy. One who knows him very closely, they know that. I hope RK and Bobby sir and Rashmika can watch on that.
Are you the older brother or the younger brother?
Yes, I am the elder one.
That's why the arguments and all are very nice. Can't push the envelope there, can you? Thank you, sir. Let's give sir a round of applause, everyone, please. I'm now going to move the mic all the way to the end. Venkat sir, you've just been presenting one after another great films to the audiences here in Karnataka. Just Iga Saptasagarada Achelo, you were involved with that. You've been involved with so many other big projects. What makes you bring these great films to the people of Karnataka?
Because they're great films. So, as you said, I think the content that has been created of late last 2-3 years has been fantastic, at par with any other industry. The concepts are becoming better, execution is becoming better, visuals are becoming little better. I think we are not less than anyone compared to any other industry. I think we'll get there. We presented RRR in Karnataka. We did a pre-release event. You must have seen 350,000 people came to the pre-release event. Just like that, we had trouble controlling the people. That's a love for cinema. I think the bookings are open. Yesterday, if you see, within 2 hours of opening, Hyderabad turned everything red. So that's the kind of love people have got for the movie. And particularly, I'm actually missing the director, Mr. Sandeep here, because the way he has cut the trailer. If you see, one leads to the other, one leads to the other, and very interviewing, and the visuals in the shot, especially when he gets down from the car and that full-length blue color, and there are fans for the shot itself, the end shot and the runway, brilliant. Everybody is able to connect with the movie, and I think as far as Ranbir is concerned, I think the best performance that we've seen. Of course, there are many more, but the Masi appearance is the best one, and I'm sure that there's so many people asking, wanting to attend the event, we wanted to make it a little exclusive. We had difficult controlling, not giving out passes for the event, and there's so much love for everybody in the film. And ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ನ ಕನ್ನಡದವರೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ and appreciate ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. So we're going to release this movie also in a big way on 1st December. We look forward to all your love and support. I think expectations are, sky high. We have shows at 6:45, 8 o'clock in the morning. It's going to rock, and we look forward to having them here for Success Meet. What do you say? Yenadira? Success Meet Bangalore Madala?
Well, I think subconsciously, of course, I unfortunately lost my father very recently, and it's only after that I started anime. तो जब हम सीन्स करते थे, जब संदीप मुझे सीन सुनाता था या समझाता था कि मुझे ऐसा कुछ फादर सन डायनामिक करना है, तो सबकॉन्शियसली बहुत ऐसे थॉट्स आते थे, बहुत ऐसे पल एंड मोमेंट्स हैं दैट यू हैव शेयर्ड विद योर फादर दैट आई कुड रिलेट टू, एंड जब ऐसे पल आते हैं, ऐसे मोमेंट्स आते हैं व्हेन यू आर मेकिंग अ मूवी, आई फील द इमोशंस गेट मोर रियल, एंड व्हेन द इमोशंस गेट मोर रियल द ऑडियंस फील इट मोर, एक ज़्यादा कनेक्ट हो जाता है एक कैरेक्टर के साथ. तो ये कोशिश है, नॉट विद जस्ट एनिमल, विद एवरी फिल्म as an actor, it's your job, it's your duty, not even a job, it's your duty to really make the audience feel a sense of connect, a sense of, yeah, I've also gone through this, so I can understand what this character is feeling. I think once you do that, then the audience really, really gives you a lot of love. And I think that's the duty of all us actors.
It's not that easy. You got to really be dedicated. I mean, you have to be really focused. It's like you can't eat. You have to eat the right amount of calories, you have to work out every day, you do that for the movie, and I think Ranbir and me went through the same process, it was like, it's sweet torture, because it's torture, but when you look at ourselves in the mirror, it feels sweet,
जब हम क्लाइमैक्स शूट कर रहे थे in London, we both had to remove our shirts for like 15 days, we had to fight, it was like some 0 degrees, -2 degrees sometimes, with a strong wind chill factor, just to do that, and then shoot for 12 hours, go back to the hotel, wake up at 4:30 in the morning, go to the gym. I think that entire schedule was such a hard schedule, but we enjoyed doing it so much, we enjoyed each other's company so much, that between us there was so much of warmth.
The warmest moment was physically when I was lying on top of him.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಇದೊಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಸರ್, ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನಂತಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾನೊಂದು ಝೂ ಕೀಪರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದೊಂದು ನನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್, ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆದರೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಟಫ್ ಸೀನ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀನ್. It's called the Karwa Chauth scene. That's how we call it for the reference. So that was the hardest thing that I did in my entire career.
It was I think some close to 18 to 20 pages of dialogue, and we got it 2 days before the scene.
I think the whole credit goes to Sandeep sir and Ranbir. I didn't really get the opportunity to work with Bobby sir, but I wish I did. I'd have killed it. But I think it's just who I worked with, they got the best of me, and ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್.
Rashmika, but are intense films fun to work on? Or is
Oh, it's mad fun.
yeah?
Yeah, I love it. This was the first encounter that I got to work in such a intense and yet a raw film. But I loved it. Now I'm addicted to it. So now I'm going and telling Sandeep sir, you've showed me some whole new world. How am I going to go and do anything else anywhere?
आई थिंक जो ये पहला शॉट है ट्रेलर का, बहुत लोगों को ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं संजू सर की वजह से दिख रहा हूँ, बिकॉज आई डन इज बायोपिक, क्योंकि लंबे बाल हैं, क्लीशे, बट नो, देयर वाज नो रेफरेंस, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. मैं हमेशा ये कहते जा रहा हूँ थ्रू दिस प्रमोशन कैंपेन दैट संदीप बांगा इज सच एन ओरिजिनल फिल्म मेकर कि जब भी वो मुझे एक नया सीन सुनाते थे, मेरे दिमाग में ऐसा कोई रेफरेंस ही नहीं था हॉलीवुड का या साउथ फिल्मों का या नॉर्थ फिल्मों का. इतने नए तरीके से वो हर चीज़ को दिखाते हैं सिनेमा में, जिस तरीके से वो सोचते हैं, जिस तरीके से वो लिखते हैं, कि इसका कोई रेफरेंस नहीं था. तो डेफिनेटली यलगार इज वन ऑफ द ग्रेट फिल्म्स ऑफ सिनेमा एंड वी रियली एंजॉय, बट एनिमल का कोई इंस्पिरेशन नहीं है उसमें. 3 hours
21 minutes and 21 seconds 16.
यस.
इसके बारे में क्या बोलना चाहते हैं?
इसके बारे में भूषण सर ज़्यादा बोलेंगे, क्योंकि शोज कम हो जाते हैं तो कलेक्शन भी लेस हो जाता है. नहीं, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, सिनेमा है. You know, we are not releasing a film this long because we feel arrogant about it. We felt that the story required this amount of time to reach the audience, you know, in the best way possible. And we have actually, all of us have seen a cut of this film which was 3 hours 49 minutes, and that also had, you know, वो भी entertaining था. But Sandeep has worked very hard to bring the length down, because you cannot stretch it that much also. But we are hoping that the audiences don't get, panicked by the length, because just come and experience cinema at its best.
Thank you so much.
Those 31 minutes that were cut, I was in the film.
Oh.
I'm kidding, man. No.
And also, sorry if I may add, sir, I feel like this film now is a film with multiple complex characters. If you take one character and make a movie out of him, it can be a movie itself. So I feel like if you have to enter their world and understand from what psyche they're coming, you need so much time. So I think that is the instinct that we have got by, and the film is so strong and it holds so well that I don't think it's something to worry about. But I think tomorrow the audience also going to say the same thing, so that's what we look forward for.
And just to prepare you, the genre of the film is a family crime drama. It's not just an action film. It's got a gamut of emotions. But yeah, like just to take forward to what Rashmika was saying, that every character, if it's a small part or a large part, they are such complex characters that you will really enjoy seeing it unfold over this time. You know, we've been very, very careful, and we've been very correct that not to bore the audience with this film. I think the balance is what the audiences will decide. As filmmakers, as artists, we've just been very conscious of making an entertaining cinematic product. But on 1st of December, I think is when we really understand the balance of violence. Having said that, violence is not just dishum, it's also violence in the mind. It's what the thoughts can be very violent, and I think the thoughts in the film are way more violent than the actions.
Awesome, thank you. Yes, young man, what is your question, sir?
Good evening all. Karthik from Prada TV. ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ರಶ್ಮಿಕಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ರಶ್ಮಿಕಾ ಅವರೇ ಹಾಯ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಫಿಲಮ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಿಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೈಟ್ ಎರಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಿಸ್ಸನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
I think ಅದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಸರ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸಿ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ we're just tools for directors, we're just tool for the directors to tell their story. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಹೌ ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿ ಟೆಲ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ವಿಚ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೇಡ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೇ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟು ಸಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಓಕೆ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್, then you go with it, because you do the film because you trust the director, not because you are foreseeing that this is going to be a massive hit. Nobody can do that. It's a blind trust with the director and the team that you're working with, and I feel like that's what I've done as an actor. And me playing Geetanjali, like a character which is so raw and beautiful and real, without all the sugar coating or without any filter is the most beautiful character that I have done, and it is Sandeep sir's way of convincing audience about love, and there are different ways of it. But this is the story that he has to say, and I trusted him, and that's what it is for me.
Thank you, Rashmika. Thank you.
Hi, Ranbir Kapoor, short form, I'm busy.
No, of course you are. You're a towering personality.
Thank you. Ranbir, so you look class in this outfit and mass in the trailer. This is the compliment I want to give to you.
Thank you so much.
And my question is to Bobby sir.
Oh, okay.
It's a good lead.
One second. Why no compliment? He's looking mass over here also.
So my next question is to Bobby sir. See,
Uh,
sir, you have already won a million of hearts through acting, and the massive transformation that we have seen in this film. I just love the trailer. Sir, do you have any cheat meal? Do you follow the cheat meal in your diet?
Cheat meal.
no, you have to follow a diet and do a cheat meal. You can't follow cheat meals.
Do you have any cheat day like in your diet?
Well,
If I can remind you, after the 15 days of action that we shot, we had one day of a cheat meal and all the restaurants were shut, so we ended up going to Burger King.
yeah, we were, no, McDonald's. Yeah, I mean, no, you really have, for an actor has to sacrifice a lot. His time, with his family, with his friends, and when you prepare, you have to sacrifice with what you desire the most, and that's food. I love chocolates. I have a sweet tooth. But when you know that when you're playing a character, you've been given an opportunity to work with Sandeep Reddy and this whole cast, you want to give your best to it. And so that makes it easy for you to not have a cheat meal. Though the one cheat meal you have after you finish your work is like bliss. It's like a magical meal. But yeah, you can't have cheat meals. But yeah, you tend to change your diet up and down. You increase your carbs sometimes you just decrease it. Just that your body looks better on screen.
Geetanjali as a character is someone who knows the hero better than anyone else in the film. And she's grown up looking at him. She's just grown up with him, and she's married to him, and she's the mother of his children. So I think the intensity of their love cannot be compared to what Sandeep sir has done before, because that was a different love story altogether. And this is a story about a family. It's not just like, of course, there's a lot of beautiful scenes or beautiful chemistry between Geetanjali and hero. We haven't established the name yet, no?
Yeah, I think that's a suspense that we want to keep for
Right.
you.
Okay.
Nobody knows my name yet.
Okay, so I'll just
Nobody
say
knows
hero.
Bobby sir's name yet also.
See, that's a surprise that's going to come. But I think Geetanjali and the hero have a beautiful relationship that you get to watch in the cinema. And what was the next question? And Anil sir, and okay. So yeah, we have shot together, and there's some amazing things there as well, but I don't know how much I can reveal about that, because that again comes under the family bit of it. So I think the conversations are so much more interesting and better and more open once the release of the film is done. So 5 more days to go.
Thank you.
Pan-India is the new term, but I feel this has been happening since a long time. There's so many actors from the south coming, working in the north, from the north going to the south, filmmakers, technicians. The best of technicians have always come from the south, the cinematographers. Our action director Supreme Sundar is working in the Tamil industry. We had Telugu speaking technicians and actors, we had Punjabi speaking actors. So I think it's all about bringing all the cultures together and making the best movie possible. So Pan-India is just a term. Like a few years back there was a 100 crore club, now there's Pan-India, soon there will be Pan-World, where even Hollywood is watching our movies, and I think that's the goal, that today our films are doing 1,000 crores, 2,000 crores, tomorrow our films like Avatar will do $1 billion, it should be 8,000 and 10,000 crores. So I think our country, India is such a growing economy, such a growing country. I think the boundaries are limitless for us, it's just going to get more and more.
ನನ್ನ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದು ಯಾವ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಯಾವ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಯಾವ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೊಂದು ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಐ ಫೀಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅದೊಂದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅದೊಂದು ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ I don't feel like I'm like away from our Kannada industry, but at the same time, one conversation ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಸೂನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ.
ಅಪ್ಪ
ಅಪ್ಪ
ನೀನೆಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಪಂಚಪ್ರಾಣ. And one more sentence, because this is November and we celebrate Kannada Rajyotsava the whole month. Kannada Rajyotsavada ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು.
ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು.
Thank you so much.